I think what it has brought to the table though is that now we understand that we can take stuff out of shoes, we can make them lighter, we can make them more flexible, and we can make them more accessible for more runners. That's really what we want to be doing. So I think that the argument's been valuable from that perspective, that lightweight as a category is here, it's not going to go away. It means that for a runner, they're moving their foot through a different range of motion, they're experiencing different input loads, and we think that's very, very important in terms of injury prevention.
And I'd rather die in the cold air than be spared, so don't lower your ropes in this world to pull me through.
This is the new technology from ASICS. It's called FluidAXIS, and I'll show you what it's about in a moment. But so basically we need to understand that every joint has an axis. So you imagine the ankle joint, we hammer a nail through the ankle joint. If I move that nail, the foot's going to move up and down. That makes sense? Okay. So that's a movement we see when you run. Okay. But by far the most important movement we see when you run are the movements of pronation and supination. These are normal, very important movements. This is a very lightweight shoe. It has very minimal stuff put into the shoe. So it doesn't have a trustic system, it doesn't have Duo Max, it doesn't have a heel counter. It really is really quite refined in terms of the equipment that's put in there.
Just another note, humming in the strum of the globe.
Things changed. The rules have changed substantially, and the rules have been changed in line with science. So we've been looking at this now for at least 10 years, and realistically we've probably known for 10 years that very few people had critical issues with overpronation. Okay. So probably 80% of all runners fell within what we consider a norm. So basically if you've got somebody who runs on a different terrain, different surface, with a lighter weight, more flexible shoe as a part of their training program, that's probably a very important injury prevention strategy, which is great.
Make your wire the system, but why would you listen to the echoes of a viral tradition? I guess we all dying to fit.